So this is a replacement DW6000 front panel. As you can see from the standard DW6000, I've condensed everything down into one small area. You've got your program selects here, your 1 to 8, your write, your hold, your program parameter up and down, poly 1, poly 2, poly 3, volume, tuning and data entry. And you can see it's all working. The reason why I've made it so small is because it has to sit next to this, which is my original DW6000 editor. So effectively these are going to go side by side into a 19-inch rack and allow me to fully program the DW6000 from the front panel and over MIDI, of course, because it responds to CC messages. The joystick I'm just going to have to bodge into the case somewhere out of the way. I guess I could just dismount the pots and put them on a board, but these pots are the 4-pin ones with the centre ground, so I don't want to mess with it too much. I want to be as non-destructive as possible. Unfortunately, this board has tons of stuff coming off it. It basically has all the logic for the displays and switches, which is 4 cable sets, the volume, which is another cable set, the rear panel, which is another cable set. So yeah, there's this power cable as well, which is this blue and white one. I'll probably trim all these down eventually, but for now I've had to wire them all to this back of this panel, which has left me very little room. I've put the muting circuit on board, and then I've got the 3 level converters for the program up, the damping and portamento there, and that they connect to this 4066, which does the switching. So yeah, it's a little complicated build of working out what everything does. And then when I'd finished it, it sounded like shit when I powered it on, because I'd not actually tested this DW6000 since I last worked on it about 6 to 8 months ago, maybe a year. And unbeknownst to me, my waveform expansion kit was actually playing duff waves, and they all sounded distorted and full of white noise. I thought it was actually white noise getting into the signal, but it was actually the waves themselves were corrupt. So after sort of half a day of pulling my hair out, I decided this morning that it was actually the distortion was on the waveforms only. The white noise worked perfectly. So I ripped out the wave expansion, which is hence why that cable's sitting there doing nothing. And I just put the original ROMs back in place, and it's all working fine. So I thought it was something I'd done building this. I was thinking, must have done something wrong here, must have done, but no, everything's fine. Worked first time. So yeah, a bit weird. In fact, I'm lying, it didn't work first time. Up and down didn't work because I hadn't actually wired them up, but that's just not a felt, it's just a mistake. Okay, so like I say, it's all going to go into a 19-inch rack. People say, oh, we're destroying the keyboard. Well, I only paid £100 for this keyboard, so really it's not a big deal.